All right, Platinum X here. Welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. So I just wanted to correct something about the previous episode. I thought Family Connection was supposed to unlock when Sam technically kills you and then brings you back. I thought that was rebooting the Pathfinder, which is what the Connection Family Trophy is. So apparently that trophy doesn't actually happen until after Meridia, or Meridian, whatever. So I guess I was just confused on where that took place. So we did get liberation for freeing the Solarian Ark after boarding the Archon's ship. That was the Solarian Ark right there. It looks like I'm still in the system. So I haven't. I guess now we just need to go back to the Nexus. I'm still in the system where the Archon ship was. Not sure what that system is all about. Oh, well, there's more systems that unlocked here. I thought I had the location of Meridian. Good grief, there's a lot of systems unlocked. But we've got some things to do on the Nexus anyway, so let's go ahead and just go back to the Nexus. So I did read the emails at the end of the episode. I was like, okay, well, let me check emails for you in this episode, but then it was a whole crap load of emails. So I was like, okay, well, never mind. Like and subscribe. See you next time. So anyway, having said that, go ahead and hit that like button. Little thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Be a liker. And also, it would be really cool if you were a subscriber as well. So go ahead and hit that button as well. Anyway, let's see here. So, wait a minute, wrong button. All right, let's go ahead and dock. So one of those emails was regarding Carrie, the reporter that you're supposed to have a little bench with, and got to talk to her producer. So something's going on here with Carrie. We need to make sure she's okay because we want that little action, and hopefully we can get our 3 romances in a single playthrough because once again, as I've said, the series is called The Best and the Worst, and the worst aspect of this game outweighs the best. So I'm really not wanting to do another playthrough, wanting to just finish this game, get the Platinum Trophy, be done with it. I will keep the game installed for a while before deleting it. In case anybody needs help with multiplayer, wants to play some multiplayer, hit me up. I'll play with you. I've spent a little bit of time playing multiplayer. Get several of the trophies. Some of the trophies are easier to get in multiplayer than in the campaign. But I don't believe you actually have to play the multiplayer at all. I mean, you literally could get all the trophies playing the story. But some of them, like I said, are easier in multiplayer. There was one. What? There's one trophy for either playing in the Sanity playthrough or doing 5 gold difficulty level extractions. So it goes bronze, silver, gold, and platinum as far as the difficulty is concerned. So gold is, really hard. But there are still people playing, so you could get into a game. Some of them are pricks though, and they'll literally set up into a private game even when they're by themselves, not let anybody in, which is really kind of annoying. Playing a multiplayer game, but you'd rather play by yourself than play with other people. That's just kind of dumb. But anyway, hit me up if you need some help with multiplayer. There's been several trophies I got in multiplayer as far as not only that 5 gold medal extractions, but also revive a team member 25 times. Well, that's a lot easier in multiplayer than in the campaign. I definitely have not had to. I haven't had a down team member 25 times in this playthrough. I mean, you could, I don't know. Actually, don't take track with you. If you take track with you, you're definitely not going to get it. But let me highlight this. Oh shit! I meant to start with that and forgot all about it. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Go to additional. All right. Find carry in the militia cells. So is that going back to the Hyperion? No.
William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs, has been fired after he was caught stealing supplies from the Nexus. Spender chose to leave the Nexus rather than face sanctions. His whereabouts are currently unknown. This.
Well, there has been some other trophies that I got. I just happened to be in multiplayer when I got the killed like 2,000 enemies, which you should get that no trouble in just a playthrough of the story. Can't really remember off the top of my head what other ones I got in multiplayer. Carrie, what are you doing in there?
Oh, hey, Ryder.
How am I gonna hook up if you're in there?
You over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
Nothing's hurt except my dignity.
You had to tell the truth. Whatever the...
Me and my truth did that to them.
Alright, so that's still on hold. Like I'm the Pathfinder, I can't literally go up to Tam and say, you let her out now or I'm gonna break your fucking neck. Like honestly, that's literally what I should do right now is walk into Tan's office and say, look, motherfucker, do you want to continue breathing or walking? I might just break your legs and let you continue breathing. That way you suffer a little bit. Let the chick out. I got a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, fuck out of here locking my date up. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, Echo Team. I don't really want to send them on a gold because of the low success. I don't want them winding up with a negative trait. You see, they only started off with tough, +5 effectiveness. So over successful missions, you know, as they're leveling up, they also got hostage rescue specialist, giving them +10 in hostage situations, rugged, +10 effectiveness during poor weather, skirmisher, another +5 effectiveness. So they always have +10. And then under hostage situations of poor weather, they even get more bonuses. Well, that's a hostage situation, so that's why that was, you know, higher than the bottom one there. And that one's poor weather. So you can see why both of these had higher percentages than that one. It didn't have either one of those +10 bonuses. But again, you know, through mission failures, which I've had several mission failures, but no, luckily, neither one of my teams, Echo or Quebec, even though they've had failures, have not had any negative. You can see negative traits right there, none. So through mission failures, you can wind up with negative traits. I don't know what's up with that equipment traits. I don't know how to equip team. Oh shit! I didn't even realize this. Holy crap! So let's go back to one of those gold missions. It still wouldn't really give it a good, like, high percentage because that's only in the 40s. Enemies everywhere and bribe attempt. Oh damn it! I keep exiting. Wow, man, look at all this. I got all this equipment. I didn't even realize. I didn't even know about this. Oh crap! But it's all the same. Like I don't see anything that's giving me a Another bonus in addition to the ones I already have. Just plus 10 overall right there. 12. Oh, I see what this is. This costs mission funds, I bet. I thought that number next to it was like how many I had. Like I've got a crap load of this stuff. But no. That's mission fund cost is what that is. So I've only got 920 mission funds. And the higher I go up with these bonuses, the more mission funds it costs. All the way up to 200 or plus 20. Costs 250. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay. That makes sense now. Anyway, all right. Did I ever talk to Tan? Wasn't I supposed? I thought I was supposed to talk to Tan. Well, I mean, right now I am supposed to talk to like just the leaders overall about Meridian.
Right, Ryder. We were just discussing.
They'll be defending Meridian with everything they...
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answered to me. I hope you understand.
We hear you loud and clear.
Good. That will be all.
And you can go fuck yourself.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go, we'll talk.
Sarah.
You lied to me. You said
What?
Tad was alive.
Oh, Sarah.
Why?
I didn't know what it might do to you. I couldn't jeopardize your recovery.
Yeah, but delaying the truth?
Meant I'd be here for you when you heard it.
We're all that's left, baby brother.
I know. But 2 riders are more than enough to take on this galaxy.
You got a head start on me. What's this about you being a Pathfinder?
Yeah, Dad's crazy idea of a joke.
Uh-huh. Then I guess I'll overlook your little embellishment. You told me we found home. Yeah. I know you meant well. But no more lies, okay? I'm a big girl. I can handle it. From the sounds of it, you're going to need
Yeah, now that you're
all
not in
the
a
help
coma.
you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Rider.
Yes, sir. Pathfinder, sir. Oh, who are we kidding? I saw you eat your own boogers when you were 6.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Okay.
Pathfinder Riggs. We have some ideas about Meridian.
That's kind
Come
of
by the tech lab as soon as
weird.
possible.
Like laying there
Will
with her
do.
eyes open. Are you going to go to sleep or are you going to lay there staring at the ceiling? What are you doing? Counting the dots or something? Connecting the dots? Yeah, it's kind of weird. All right, anyway, moving on. Was there anything else here? I should probably go check in on the whole memory situation. That's on EOS. That's on the ship. That's on the ship. That's on Havarl. That's on Eladin. So it looks like I got a lot of running around to do before going to Meridian anyway. And what was the main quest? Mission. Discuss your options with the other Pathfinders.
Array of 4 sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
What am I discussing it on the ship? Or wait, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope.
It could buy you some time.
A risk comes with the job. Part of it.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
Okay, whatever you just said. Yeah.
I cannot speculate, Professor.
Who are you talking to?
William Spender, Assistant Director of
So what I meant to do first is, after reading the emails, was supposed to go to the med bay for Drac, something up in the med bay with Drac, and then need to talk to Cora. So we'll do that real quick.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
That's where I'm headed. This game might be more tolerable if Lexi was romanceable, but she's not. So it's just another reason that makes this the worst. I mean, if you could romance Lexi, that would put it into that would be one more thing in the best category. But the fact you cannot romance Lexi kind of just adds to the overbearing worst. The worst just so outweighs. Dude, why can't I fucking save it? Yeah, the worst just so far outweighs the best. It's, but again, well, it just fucking auto-save. Let's just go. Jesus. Okay.
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
What's all this about?
Follow-up scans. I keep a close eye on him.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
He's fine, just old.
You're gonna romance somebody, you romance me. You don't. I mean, I love Drac, but
for his
no.
own good.
Like, I want you for myself, Lexi.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
That's okay. I love you too, Drac. But Lexi, I mean, if she's gonna be with anybody, it's gonna be with me, dude. But she can't be with nobody. She's not romanceable. Like, it's kind of like it's part of what makes this game suck. Anyway.
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc. and all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience, all it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
But you're here, still standing. You survived.
Yeah, but surviving ain't always living. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
He wasn't just talking about the baby.
Yeah, I was useless too, but wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her, and she took care of me.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
What was it?
Took me a while to figure it out, but it's important. Parents aren't meant to be a goal, or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Yeah, remember that. Words of wisdom from the best buddy and companion of all time, Drac. Knock more Drac. And Lexi, you know, when you do get around to, like, you know, wanting to get personal with somebody, you know, like Cora, I mean, she it's only because you aren't available. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you were available, like, I wouldn't even be looking at Cora. I wouldn't even be saying Cora's name, like Lexi. Like, really, you know. Anyway, okay, moving on. So let's go talk to Cora now, since Lexi just had nothing to say to my little, you know, pouring it all out there. Which, you know, it's usually how women kind of operate. The more you pour it out, the more they just, like, are emotionless.
Difficult? I've seen you do things twice as complicated. You need to rate it, candidate.
What I meant to say is heartless. Maybe not emotionless, just, like, fucking heartless. Yeah, anyway. Did Gil want to talk? No, I gotta go talk to him on, like, freaking EOS. Why can't I just talk to him here? Like, why do I go back to the EOS just to talk to Gil? Like, that's just, ugh. Anyway.
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian then. I'll call a meeting immediately.
What if I don't want to go immediately? Oh, we got some stuff to get. And, you know, I mean, as cool as the whole research system is, it's like, literally, I've researched one weapon. The X5 Ghost, which is, like, really awesome. Like, I do really enjoy it. It is an awesome gun. I can research that one now. Not quite level 70 yet. I got 2 more levels to hit 70 before I can research the rank 9. And I very seriously doubt I'm going to hit level 80 in a single playthrough. Or at least not till the end of the game, where researching another rifle is kind of pointless. But yeah, I mean, you know, you can basically research, you know, whatever you want. I mean, everything is here. All the weapons, all the armor, and even augmentations, which can get really weird. Let me look at some of these things, see if there's anything I wanted to actually research. See, like, weapons now fire a beam of electricity, so you just completely change your weapon. You know what I mean? Some of these augmentations get really freaking weird. Each projectile fired is now a grenade. Okay. Each projectile is now a sticky grenade. Now that would be fun. Actually, that would be really fun. Convert like a what's that assault rifle that's semi-automatic? The Matic? Yeah, the Matic. Convert the Matic to fire sticky grenades. That would be fun. Let's see. For the last 20% of the clip's ammo, gain 10% extra damage. That would actually be cool for my Piranha shotgun. The last like shot or two would do extra damage. Ammo refills automatically after a delay, but it reduces the clip size by a massive shit ton. Okay, well, yeah, no thank you. And that's just one. They got three areas of research here. Each projectile bounces off of flat surfaces. Okay. Now this one I did research, like increased clip size by 20% with special ammo was active. That's cool. That is cool. Fires plasma bolts that travel in an arc. Now that's kind of a fucked up type weapon. Wait, put back into there. And then we even have, so 3 being the Milky Way, the galaxy that we came from. We all know the Milky Way is the galaxy. Of course, I don't know now. If you don't know that Earth is in the Milky Way, that's the galaxy that are, you know, that we are in, is the Milky Way. So Helios is the new galaxy we've traveled to 600 years away from the Milky Way. So Helios and then Remnant. So we get all these different weapons, all this different armor, and all these different types of augmentations we can research. So it's really cool, but here's the thing. Did you see anything else other than some of these augmentations? Did you see any of this research or any of these weapons researched? No. That's the only thing I've researched. So, as much research as I've collected in all 3 of these categories, I haven't really used any of it. I don't need to use any of it. The Piranha shotgun, I didn't even research, I found it. Which, actually, having said that, maybe I should make sure it's researched so I can... Oh, I did. I did research it. After finding it, see, I found a rank 5. I did go through and research to craft me a new one, but then I found a new one with the same rank that I could research. So it was like I didn't really need to research it. So, I mean, again, it's cool, but then at the same time, it's like pointless and irrelevant because I really didn't need it. Yeah. And then, of course, development, you make what you researched. Or some of this stuff, I don't think you even had to research. You might be able to, like, find some stuff that unlocks, you know, being able to develop it. This breaks it into the categories, armor. And this is for your Nomad, shit you can put on your Nomad. And then special stuff. So again, I mean, it's cool, but it's like, again, like it's irrelevant. Like I found my shotgun. Now this ghost rifle, I'm glad I was able to research this ghost rifle because it really is like an awesome gun. I love it, but it's just.
Suvi, that woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Family
Zoe's wife
secrets.
was lost out there. For a fellow
What
pilot,
is
one
family
does the right
secrets?
thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge.
Family. Oh, I didn't talk to, alright, where's that damn, oh, family secrets right there. Oh, shit, I didn't, let's go talk to Cora real quick and then land back on the damn freaking Nexus to go, and you go back to the Hyperion and access the whole memory thing. Like, why can't I do it from here? Why can't I do it on the Tempest? Why do I have to go back to the Hyperion? Call all, no, I don't want to do that yet. Alright, Cora, wait, is Cora in her quarters? No, she's down. Sorry, I was, I guess, too hung up on Lexi to remember to go talk to Cora. Oh, man, she's not here.
You realize that even if I do
Oh, you're not the one I'm looking for.
These things
Even though I knew this was your quarters.
They remind us where we came from.
Yes, I feel the same. Blah, 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 blah.
But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring.
Good talk. Now, where is Cora? Wait, did she hear what I said about Lexi? Huh? That's Joel. Well, no, Joel's standing right there. Alright, well, so, hang on. She might be down. Yeah. There she is.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Sure.
You only have to ask.
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a...
Oh, for... Alright, so now we got 2 reasons to go to EOS, so that makes it a little better that I'm not going to EOS just for Gil. I guess, you know, we're going back to EOS for Cora as well. Okay, so again, we got a lot of running around to do. And why are all these extra, oh wait, I was supposed to land. Go check out the memory situation.
scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
All this technology, and I gotta go running all land and go running all the way back here.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available. Oh, that worked.
Just to play a memory.
Thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
Oh, you're Garrus' father.
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And then 7. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
Wait.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Oh, what about that? Mom's still alive.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found. You'll be here on the Hyperion. You keep additional logs with pertinent information. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for unknown. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should any.
So I kind of thought, like, you know, the next Mass Effect, of course, who knows what the hell they're thinking or what the fuck they're going to do with it, but there's a way to kind of salvage the two disasters after Mass Effect 3 and
When studying
Andromeda. Sorry, live 1,000 years or more. I guess I don't know. They say, you know, sorry, live 1,000 years. And so Liara was only 100 and something years old. She's not even 200 years old by the end of the Reaper invasion, by the end of Mass Effect 3. Not even 200 years old. Not even close to 200, really. Just like 150 or something like that. And then this is 600 years later, so that would put her at 750. She could. So I was thinking, like, after the death of Shepard, and after the Reaper threat was over. If you remember early on in the game, in an earlier episode, whether you've played or watched one of my episodes, there are some recordings in Alec's office. The office that I was just in. There's some recordings from Liara T'Soni that knew about the initiative. Liara could have figured out a way to hijack a relay and literally follow the initiative with a relay, which would then connect the two galaxies. So that's just my take on going forward. The next Mass Effect, it would still be 600 years later, and yes, the fact that fucking Shepard is still dead. I don't even know why people are even excited about the possibility of Shepard still alive and that he's going to be in the next one. It's just stupid. Okay, we played 3 games with Shepard, okay? I'm done with Shepard. Again, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I love it. Love it up to the point where they you know, Mass Effect 3 just... Anyway, and really just, I mean, the end. I mean, honestly, the Reaper invasion never should have happened. Or at least not until Mass Effect 6, 7, maybe even fucking 8. You know what I'm saying? Franchise. Hello? You know? Anyway. You know, so, I mean, it just really irritated me when Mass Effect 3 came out, and sure enough, Reaper invasion. Like, I don't watch spoilers. I hate spoilers. I don't watch previews and all that, so... Like, the game was... I think I knew before, like, getting it that it was the Reaper invasion, but... Anyway. So, again, the next Mass Effect, again, should still be 600 years later. But all this mess with the Reapers and everything from this whole Shepard trilogy should just be history. You know what I'm saying? History. And then we can get back to just, you know, maybe having a good game. Which I've gone over in a previous episode talking about it, where my idea would be more along, like, my favorite MMO of all time was DDO, which is Dungeons & Dragons Online. And you start in a city. I mean, the whole game is like you're in a city, and there's locations all over the city to enter dungeons, whether you're going into the sewer, whether you're going into... I mean, there's just places all over the city that enters a dungeon and an adventure. And then there's areas outside the city you travel. You don't actually walk to them or travel on foot to them. You just kind of fast travel to these areas outside the city for more adventures outside the city. Anyway, everything's all instance. It's just you and your party. Nobody else can interfere. You can have up to 6 people in your party and be in Dungeons & Dragons, and encourages... I mean, it's meant for party play. It's meant to be multiplayer. You need a rogue. You need a healer. You know, you know. So it encourages, you know, having a well-balanced party. You can't go into a dungeon with all fighters, because one trap could wipe you all out, or one trap could just, you know, make the whole dungeon, like, not finishable. I know there was one specific trap that just, you know, if you screwed up and triggered the trap, then you can't finish the mission or quest. So anyway, you know, the Citadel is just an awesome and just unlimited place of adventure, just on the Nexus alone. So there could be, you know, co-op. I mean, the whole multiplayer for Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda is 4-man squad multiplayer co-op. Hang on, let me figure out where I'm going. Oh, the meeting room. Well, no, I'm not going to the meeting room yet. So you can make your character. You can start the game, make your character, and it'd be multiplayer. and the fact that you could make any race. You could be an Asari. You could be a Krogan. Hell, like I just said, you know, we could actually bridge the two galaxies. You could even be an Angaran. You know what I'm saying? Like we could, you know, using my, you know, We're not landing on the damn. But I just went there. Dude, there better not be more to that fucking mission. Meet with your sister or your mother. Oh, for fuck's sake. I kind of I sidetracked myself by running my mouth. See, when I start talking, I just forget about all details. You know, if I'm driving down the road talking to somebody in the passenger seat, guess what? You better remind me where the exit is because I'll drive right by it. Anyway, so there's the Citadel alone is just an unlimited resource of adventure with all these instanced like co-op, you know, party. And I've even like it could still be PvP too. I mean, think about the Armax Arena from Mass Effect 3, that DLC, the Citadel. I mean, think about the apartment. It was just an awesome apartment. The Armax Arena could be great for PvP fighting, or just, you know, even co-op. But then again, like when you go on an adventure or into a mission, there could be just a simple check mark. Yes, you know, you check mark to PvP enable, or to just multi-group, you know, just to click multi-group, meaning that you're going on a mission, let's just say an extraction. You're going in to secure like somebody, to make sure, you know, to get to them while they're still alive, keep them safe, and get them out before they're, you know, taken out, like assassinated or just, you know, whatever the case may, or it might be, you know, you're going in to like kidnap somebody, you know what I mean? Like as far as extraction wise, you're going in to secure a person and get them out. Well, there could be another group who it can either be co-op where you both have just the same goal. It can either be where you're both trying to do the same thing but not co-op, like no, that's my payday. You know what I mean? So you would have a kind of a two groups fighting over the same like target, or it could be one group is going in to extract and the other group is going in to eliminate, you know? So there could be some, you know, competitive stuff there. I'm going to the Hyperion. Need to keep focus on where I'm going. And then, of course, there's still another unlimited amount of, you know, a possibility for Cryo Bay, for, you know, doing missions outside the Citadel, on different planets, even in space, on different ships. I mean, in Mass Effect 1, how many ships did you board in space versus landing on a planet? You know what I mean? It's just unlimited possibilities. But I like, again, the concept from DDO, where everything is instance, and it, you know, it's just you and your group. But again, the next Mass Effect, I very much would like to. Why? What? Read email from Vitra. All right, here we go. So I'm sure there's plenty of people. I mean, and you know, that could be just the base game. You know what I mean? That just has an unlimited amount of resources. That's open-ended. You know, is not really so much story focused. I mean, there could be chains of missions that are like mini story type stuff. You know what I'm saying? There could be community goals to that affect the overall outcome of.
Well, here's the pod you told me to find.
You know, overall outcome of things that actually make changes in what's going on around you. But it would be community driven. You know.
I could have milked this a little, but this is Mom.
What?
I saw Dad's last memory. He brought her. ER isn't Elizabeth Riley. It's Ellen Ryder.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
I stopped talking just to kind of,
This is
you know,
amazing. Dad's
give into the
stubborn
moment
streak
here.
finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
I said the same thing.
Okay, so she's a little better than some of the others, but that was still a little underwhelming.
That's inadvisable.
Considering you just found out your mother is here and not dead, like 600 years ago dead. Anyway.
Can't we cure her, Sam?
Yeah, it was a little underwhelming. But anyway, her like reactions and stuff were just a little bit better than all the other line readers.
Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that are journed by patience.
Okay, okay, enough. Like, okay, enough. Don't give a shit. Let's keep going. Okay, enough of that. But yeah, I mean, wouldn't you want wouldn't you want the next Mass Effect instead of playing Shepard again after he's been dead? This would make a second time. You know what I mean? Like, oh well, no. If you chose the destruction ending, then you know he didn't technically die. Well, shut the fuck up. He should be dead. Not only that, if he didn't die, then he's suffering from indoctrination. I mean, how can he not be? You cannot even argue the point that he would not be that he should not be suffering from indoctrination. He most certainly should be suffering from indoctrination, from the events of, I mean, really everything. I mean, he was on a collector ship, he was on a Reaper ship. Wasn't such a derelict Reaper ship, now was it? And then, but Arrival, yeah. So the events of Arrival, you got a Reaper artifact that you clearly said, this is not good, and then you get knocked unconscious for 2 whole days in close proximity to that artifact, and you think for 1 second that he wasn't suffering from indoctrination? Like, come on, man. Like, you know, rub at least 2 of your brain cells together to create a spark and form some type of intelligent thought. So anyway, having said that, wouldn't you rather the next Mass Effect you just be able to make your own character? And be able to play a Krogan or an Asari or, hell, even a Volus? I can't remember if it was this one or Mass Effect 3 that they actually did put a Volus as a multiplayer character. I'll have to go back into multiplayer to look, because I mean you can see all the options that are available. You know, even if you don't have them unlocked, you can still see what's available. But yeah, there was a Volus. It might have been Mass Effect 3. Not sure if it was 4 or not, or Andromeda or not. But anyway, I mean, yeah, you even play a Volus or a fucking Hanar. Can you imagine playing a Hanar? Or even an Elcor? But I mean, that could be so interesting to like. I mean, in Elcor, man, you would just like have like whole harness weapon systems, like heavy. I mean, that would be definitely your heavy gunner. You know, have this whole like harness. I mean, the Elcor is so big. I mean, they would just have like this harness with like not just 1 Gatling gun, but like 2 Gatling guns, like those mechs, like the destroyer, the Remnant destroyer, and the Hydra. I mean, Elcors could be, you know, your heavy weapon people. Hanar, I mean, who knows what we can do with Hanar. But even Volus, I mean, they have to run around in little environmental suits. But again, like, you could play a Volus. I mean, again, it's just unlimited possibility. And then again, we could even still have story. Hang on, let me find out where I'm going here. I'm getting wrapped up in my EOS, talk to Vitra, or read Vitra, you know what I'm trying to say. But then there could even be like, okay, you buy the game, and I'm describing what the game would be like. But then, you know, there could be like a season pass, okay? So it might cost like an extra like $30 for the season pass that
would then be a series like twice a year, three times a year, something like that. You know what I mean? Like so many times, so every so often a new episode is released in like a single player story for those single player lovers that just, I mean, I love single player games, but you know, again, it's like they're so done. You know what I mean? There's a start, there's a finish. You play them, then they're done. But of course, after how many years now? What has it been, like 10 years for Skyrim? People are still playing Skyrim. You know what I mean? But anyway, there could be like a series of like single player missions that just periodically gets released. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Well, no, I got several more minutes. But again, there's just such an unlimited resource of possibilities with the Mass Effect universe. And it's such a well-loved game, and still people are still playing Mass Effect after all these years. This game right here is 7 years old. 7 years we've been waiting for another one, and it won't even be, I mean, they're working on it, but it won't even be for another couple of years. So we got another at least 2 years before we see the next Mass Effect. And hopefully they devote more time and resource to it than this game, and then actually make a decent product. But it's been 10 years since Dragon Age, since the last Dragon Age, and I mean, visually this one looks good, but at the same time, it's I'm not getting it. Like at release, I'm not getting it because I think the price tag is going to be $90. I'm not paying $90 for it. I'll wait till it's damn $20. The whole trend of BioWare, even since Mass Effect, even since BioWare took over Mass Effect with Mass Effect 2. Well, I don't know. I don't recall Mass Effect 2 when it was first released. Like when I got into the Mass Effect 2 was already like $20. So it had been out for a little while. But Mass Effect 3, how long was it out before it was $20? Not even a year. Like it was out a year and it was already down to like $20. And then the project that they basically shit on this game for was Anthem. It wasn't even 1 year and it was down to $10. Okay, so BioWare really hadn't been really good on putting out a product that holds any type of value. But yeah, people are still playing. Like you can still like. There's so many people that have posted first-time playthroughs, and they're all mostly girls. Which, you know, I mean, that's fine. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying that it's kind of crazy that so many girls are into like playing these games nowadays. But what is it? Are they actually into the game, or is it really just for social media aspect, likes and clicks and likes? You know what I'm saying? Views. But I'm following a few that, you know, seem to be kind of into it, get emotional, you know, get attached to it. Lightweight Gaming and Basic Wit Girl. I've been watching them. They seem to be, you know, into it, so it's kind of enjoyable to watch them play. But I mean, again, there's still so many other people that these, you know, streamers that are still like playing, like you can look it up and find somebody that's just starting a first-time playthrough of Mass Effect. So again, it's just an unlimited resource of possibilities to make a really great game. A game that isn't like over in less than a year and just completely devalued in less than a year. GTA 5 held its full market value for over 5 years. I mean, there might have been sales on it during that time, but for the most part, it was $60 for over 5 years. So I would very much love to have a everlasting Mass Effect experience to where it doesn't die out and fizzle because of shitty writing. So anyway, just my take on it. So anyway, thanks for watching, like, and subscribe. See you next time.